media gives you an ability to like shoot your shot. Yeah, have you ever shot your shot?
Yeah, I've actually shot my shot, and whenever I think about it,
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Hannah Arinitwe and this is the bottom of it. And I know you're asking yourself, who is this handsome gentleman here? He's coming to introduce himself, yeah? But we have so much in stock for you this video and I hope you're going to enjoy it. But for now, at the start of this video, we have so much in stock for you and we'll just dive right into it. So, sir, who are you?
Wow. I feel almost introduced even if I haven't been introduced yet, but it's a pleasure to be here, but the bottom of it. My name is Samuel Abaho. I am a YouTuber as well, like Hannah. I also have a channel called Starting Out, but you can just look up my name, Samuel Abaho, on YouTube. But on top of that, I also run a business here on campus called M Cozy, a company that does laundry for students. Yeah, that's my hustle here in campus. And then I am also a student. Student life is hard.
I know.
And that's who also add on these things. But I'm a student here at Makerere University doing a Bachelor of Science in Water and Irrigation Engineering.
Hey! I just wanted to ask what is an engineer doing on YouTube? We'll be coming to that later on. Yeah. So today we're going to be talking about social media. Yeah. So many people say social media is like a curse onto our generation, right? People say it's a curse. But for various reasons, I could actually agree with them, yeah? Because look at how we're using social media. They're using it for defamation, using it for cyberbullying. Personally, I've been cyberbullied before, but thank God I have good friends. They did a lot of defending for me. Then we have theft, false rumors. Look at the COVID-19 rumors. Remember those rumors?
Those things of COVID-19, You'd wonder how can people get so intricate, like how can they concoct something like that and it's really almost believable, and people just buy into it.
Because I remember I have so many friends who till today aren't vaccinated because they still feel that COVID-19 vaccines are from witch doctors.
I don't know if you've seen the memes, that thing of 10 years after taking the COVID-19 vaccine and they show some alien guy who is dehydrated. I'm like, you guys.
So all those things have been caused because of social media being used in a negative way. But to a larger extent, personally, I feel like social media is a positive influence. What do you think?
Yeah, I also think social media is a positive influence, and then the thing is, like, we need to be the ones to drive that narrative for it to actually come true at a point. So yeah, at this point we are thinking, but we also recognize its negatives. But
yeah. So is it an angel or a devil? An angel from heaven.
Woo! I love discussing this before we went to shoot, my God. An angel or a devil. Then I also looked at it in two ways. It could be an angel, like the ones who are sent from God, like to send a beautiful message to earth, or it could be like the devil who was an angel and fell from heaven. But man, yes, the truth is, social media can be both in very many ways, and of course the devilish part is brought out more because people these days are more attracted to bad news. Like we used to say that, what is this thing, was it let me see. Yes, we used to look at how some channels are exclusively for bad news. You know, once you turn them on, I'm tempted to say them, but truth is, you guys know them.
You know them. I know them. You know
bad
them.
News, outrageous news. those tabloids that come.
Those tabloids, that one.
They come with the most exquisite headline, and you will click it.
And the crazy thing is, when you click it, it's not what you expected. It's like,
So yes, the devilish part can be very, very enhanced, but I think it also goes to show that it goes to reveal more about humanity. Yeah? It shows that people deep dark inside are hiding a lot of bad stuff, and once they see bad things out there, they are so attracted to it. So truth is, social media can look bad in very many ways. You know, our parents have been blaming us for a long time for easily being distracted by social media, but it's a bigger entity than we can understand. You know, we know social media as Facebook, we know it as Instagram, we know it as Twitter, YouTube, Snapchat. My God, they are going on Snapchat. I don't know. I'll make a big announcement.
You're on Snapchat?
Nah, but I'll be on some people's snaps. But like the whole point is, it's a very big concept that is so immense to understand. Facebook has 2.2 billion users since its inception in like 2004, the early 2000s. And then we also we know the world population is something between 7 billion to maybe we'll hit 10 billion in later years. So 2.2 billion is big. Few people can even reach like 1 billion users worldwide. TikTok recently hit 1 billion. You know, like suddenly people have got to know what is trending. Over time, there was a time when blogs were the biggest thing, like text was the biggest thing. Then soon people realized that, you know, audio is going to come up, it's going to be big. Then video came. Actually, I think video came first, then audio, because podcasts are starting to
rise right now.
I think
I know about like 6 friends who are doing podcasting.
Yeah.
And I might be joining podcasting as well, you never know.
I was also telling myself, by the way, podcasting, it's something I'd also want to do, but it doesn't have a very direct way of monetization. So there's all YouTube gives you a first good chance.
People are thinking about how to make money.
It's life. We're in the struggle. The whole point is, it's such a big concept that beyond our understanding, and by the mere fact that these companies were able to get the attention of so many people worldwide, so people had to invest largely behind it, and soon enough it became the big thing we see today. Social media, those big companies that are worth God knows how many $billion. I have the stats, but man, I want to buy that first with them.
So we are looking mainly today at the pros of social media, because then again, social media is neutral. It just depends on how you use it. Are you using it for the positive? Are you using it for the negative? But for us as content creators, social media is like kryptonite. Did I say kryptonite? What's that? There's something that Superman is.
It's
kryptonite. It's like kryptonite. Like, it is so strong. You can use it to build your brand like beyond your imagination. And part of the pros of social media is that it doesn't discriminate. Whether you're an artist like myself or an engineer, scientist, like, it doesn't discriminate. You can still use social media for whatever. Have you ever had people telling you like, Sam, what are you doing on YouTube? You're a scientist, man. You should be in class reading books. Like, what are you doing? It's like a misconception people have that artists do that stuff. The TikToks and all that stuff, and scientists just stick to the books and the mathematics. Have you had people like ask you such kind of questions?
It's maybe they may not tell it to you directly, but you just feel the atmosphere around it. Like, what are you doing on YouTube? Or maybe they won't ask you generally, because most people, since they don't have the courage to go and do it, they'll watch you from afar. If you're failing, some will come at you, some may not.
I know.
Then if you're winning, then they'll be there to
support you and be like, my guy.
Like, generally, I love the whole thing of where you say that social media is a tool. It can be used either for good or bad. Actually, that's why we say that it just brings out what is
inside.
What is inside humanity. Because yes, social media has been used for some of the worst of things, but probably in some places it has been able to save lives. We know, what did you say about what? The last part you said, scientists and artists,
Yes, artists.
You'll actually find that truth is, when you want to see the channels that probably get a lot of views, let's say on YouTube, or let's say when you also go on social media platforms, you're going to find musicians, artists,
dancers.
So when you see them dominating it, you kind of feel like, okay, where can the scientists fit around here? But I can tell you, and I think most people know, especially in our classes of engineering, most of our lectures have really been on YouTube. Like, I think the Indians have maximized it so much.
Indians have come to save thousands of lives.
My God, they can calculate things that in class looked astronomical, impossible,
and somehow you get to like understand how they're actually calculating it compared to your lecturer. I don't know. These guys have some bit of magic.
I tell you, like, I really tell you.
So, as a journalist, as an artist, as a journalist in the making, I don't call myself a journalist yet. I'm a journalist in the making. I use my social media so much. I'm talking about YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, which are on Snapchat. I use almost every TikTok. I began my TikTok, and it's been a very huge. It's given me like a lot of huge influences, and also because I've been able to get in contact with like companies or people who are helping me like grow my brand and all that. So I feel like we are so lucky to have such a power in the palm of our hands. And yet you can use in your comfort zone. Like you're in bed, but you're still doing some business. You're still pushing your account. You don't have to go to office to push your account or push your information and all that. So another reason as to why I feel social media is a very huge plus to us is because it helps us connect with big companies and big people. When you tag them to your work, they get to see you. They're like, okay, who is this person? So I had a debate with a couple of friends. They're telling me that, Hannah, you make it sound so easy. You mean like if you tag them, they just start supporting you and all that stuff. But then I decided to do like my own investigation.
Yes.
So I DM'd 8 top journalists in the country. I won't say names because privacy and all that. So I DM'd 8. 1 person responded, 2 people read my messages, and 5 people screened me. Now that is still, they screened me, but I still felt like it was a sort of like achievement.
A learning experience. Yes.
It's not like I was rejected in love, it's just business. But it kind of gave me an opportunity to shoot my shot. Like if there was no social media, how in the world would I ever send a message to someone like, I don't know, Samson Kasumba? I'm just a student here at Makerere University. Where would I meet him? But social media gives you an advantage because you get to shoot your shot to one of the biggest companies or the biggest people. And actually, I got to speak to one of them and we became kind of friends because we ended up meeting up at some other media competition and all that stuff. So social media gives you an ability to like shoot your shot. Yeah, have you ever shot your shot?
Yeah, I actually shot my shot, and whenever I think about
business
that, well in. While you were speaking, I remembered one thing I usually talk about with one of my best friends. That he says that a man misses 100% of the shots he doesn't take. So the truth is, yes, your friends may say that it sounds easy, right?
Yeah.
But the truth is, if you don't try, if you don't roll that dice, you really will never know. The people who took the risk on certain things that looked impossible, stupid, ruckus are the ones who led to big things today. But now, like I also had my opportunity to send messages to some of the big business leaders that I wanted to associate with, right? So I sent messages to 2 of them. I think I was lazy. I wasn't like
you. I think I can guess who one of those was.
It's
sure. Not him.
It's him actually. It's him. I actually showed 2 of them. I think it was also strategic. I did it on LinkedIn, and there's a way
professional.
Yeah, it's professional, and there's a way LinkedIn people are doing it by themselves these days. I don't think some people who are, let's say, in the older generation or even middle-aged generation would be there spending time on Instagram, choosing the nicest picture with the finest filters. But LinkedIn, like they're speaking professionally, and to some extent it almost becomes professionally personal. So I was able to shoot my shots, as you call it.
How did it go?
Surprisingly, like almost instantly or within that day, one of them responded, and then the other person responded the next day. And let's say one of them, it was almost so like I could feel like it was the person who was speaking. And then when they ended it, I was like, this is more than enough. I don't think I'm going any further than this. And then the other person, I was a little bit, since they are Ugandan, I was a little bit more how do you call it? I pushed a little bit more. But at a certain point I felt I pushed back. So I was like, okay. Let's calm down. At least the 2 people I tried, things moved. Actually, one thing while you're talking about how social media is, it gives an equal opportunity to different people. Yeah, there's a way, even just how YouTube works. You know, it's all about the statistics.
Yes.
It's not about, let's say, how you look, where you're from.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then now, business-wise, Richard Poordad once was talking about how 90% of the world's resources are held in the top, by the top, like 10% of the world's population. Yeah. And for many years it has been that way. From the time when there was royalty and you knew you could never become wealthy, to the time maybe when people moved to America and started making big fortunes of their own, the trend just kept happening that way. But with social media, with a big platform where almost everybody can come, and actually everybody can win. I talk a lot about this on my channel, that we can actually, many people can win, many people can be rich, many people can be well off. It's so that one person becoming better is, you know, taking off another. Because man, the population of this world is so big. If we are all delivering value to them, the truth is we would all have a lot to reap. So he generally said that for the first time in so many centuries of human existence, it may be possible for more than 10% of the world's population to hold what is it called? Yeah, to hold 90% of the world's resources, because it is so spread out, and then still they are all delivering a lot of value, they're all making big money. So yeah, that's just something that came to mind.
So now we're going to give you guys a few tips on how to use your social media in a positive way to build yourself, whether it's business wise or just personal branding.